Hello, everyone. You need to study the high yield stuff first. This question is not easy. As you saw in the last video, I talked about how is it not easy to find what's high yield and what's not, or what topics are high yield or not. So in order to answer that question, I hired 3 people and they went through a question by question in the NBMEs form 1 to 30 and saw the patterns. What are the topics that are most consistently tested and what are the counts? How many questions are there about, I don't know, chronic granulomatous disease, whatever. So I'll show you is the findings I have. I'll start with the immune system, but we'll do all the other systems. The next video is going to be like a study of all the questions from the NBME, what's high yield and what's not, based on frequency. How many questions did it appear on the recently? And if you like the content or you want the Excel sheet, just join the Discord community. I'll just post the link below. I'll post the frequency Excel sheet down there, and you can see what are the topics being tested in the immune system. Also, at the end of the video, I'll give you guys an HTML file, which basically you can open it on Google Chrome, and it's like a slideshow that shows 428 high yield facts directly from the NBME that you need to review. Also, just a disclaimer. So you don't want to burn your NBMEs in the beginning. You want to keep them till the end of your prep. So this material is very important for people who are done with the NBMEs or done with a question bank and they want to review just before the exam. So it's the most important 428 immunology high yield facts, like literally a small paragraph talking about what is the important fact or concept that you need to know based on directly from the NBME questions.